Tell me what it's like to sit here and, think about what you're going to be up against in just a little while.
Well, I'm nervous because this determines whether I go home or not. But then again, I'm confident that I'm gonna go home because I ain't been in trouble in a long time, and I got future plans to go to college and play football. I got my GED, so hopefully I'll make it.
So tell me, what brought you to Pendleton to begin with?
I violated parole. I got caught with a pistol. I got a pistol charge, so I got violated. Now they sent me to Northeast. That's up in Fort Wayne, but I got in trouble there, and they sent me here because it's a maximum facility. So, but ever since I came here and ever since I got my GED, like my whole life just changed.
So can you tell somebody on the outside what it's like to be in a maximum security juvenile facility?
Well, it's tough. You miss it. It makes you miss your family a lot, and you don't have that much freedom in here. You have people telling you when to eat, when to go to the restroom, when to sleep. It's not right. It's not nice.
Is there, like kids back in your neighborhood? I mean, does this also? I've had kids say, well, it kind of gives me a level of, look at me.
No, man, I'm not even. No, that's not me. That's not me. I'm different. I don't care. I do care what people think about me, but this ain't something to be known about being locked up, boys' school for so long, stuff like that.
So tell me about the ARC hearing itself. Do you know how it goes?
No, not really. Or I was incarcerated before. This is my second time. The first time I was at Camp Summit boot camp, and I went to release ARC there, and I made it and stuff. So I really kind of know what it's about, but not really here because it's my first time here at Pendleton.
So what are you most afraid of? Who are you afraid to face during the ARC? What questions are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of no questions. I'm just afraid of them saying no, but I don't know. I'm going to make it. I know I'm going to make it.
So if they would say no, what do you think your reaction would be?
I don't even know. I can even explain that. It's going to be tough because I'm not going home, but I don't know. I'll probably just let it go and just hopefully next time I make it. I don't know.
Have you known other kids who haven't been released what if some other kids you've watched go through ARC, if they've come back to your unit, what do they talk about? I wasn't released and I'm pissed, or?
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
They were just talking about, they were talking about doing stupid stuff, but they said they get to come back in 2 weeks. So they didn't act up and they made it and they came back. So I don't know, I'm just gonna be cool and hopefully hopefully there won't be a next time, but hopefully next time I'll make it.
So if they ask you to, say a few final words when you're at the hearing, what is it you want to get across to these guys?
To who?
To the people who are hearing your hearing today, the people who are conducting the hearing. What do you want them to know?
I just want them to know that I need to go home, I need to go take care of my family, my little brother, and I want to go to college and play football. So I'm gonna let them know that in the beginning, during release ARC. Hopefully that'll encourage them to accept me at release ARC.
So Andrew, tell me how you came to Pendleton and how long ago? How long you've been here?
I've been here for almost a year. I've been here almost 2 years. I got here back in January of 07, my bad. And I got arson, theft, and breaking and entering, and resisting arrest. And I got probation violation for threatening to kill 3 girls.
Now people would look at you and say, I can't believe that kid would be capable of that much anger.
Yeah, nobody could. But I knew, and now I'm ready to accept their responsibilities.
So obviously, if you're up for your review hearing, things have been going pretty good.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are you most nervous about? Tell me how you feel sitting here.
A little nervous because I really don't know what they're going to tell me. And I don't really know how to explain it. Just I feel like I made it, and if they tell me no, I'm gonna be disappointed because it showed me that I didn't do good enough that I thought.
So what do you think? You think they're gonna release?
50-50 chance, I think so. Because I haven't had any bad reports since.
So do you guys know each other?
No, we used to go to rec together. Back when I was in GP, before I got sent to the gang unit, he was in D12 and I was in D9, and they rec together, and I seen him a couple times. We played football a couple times outside. Almost got in a fight. I don't know him that much, but I seen him a couple times in GP.
So are you guys rooting for each other to get out?
Hopefully,
Yeah.
I just asked him if he was confident. He said he got 2 notes that he was gonna get accepted and stuff. So hopefully we do.
Are you rooting for him to get out?
Yes, ma'am.
Does everybody pretty much pull together when you're in a place like this? And you know, you've all come here because you've done something on the outside. Do you make instant enemies, instant friends? How's it work?
Well, at first, you ain't gonna get along with anybody. Everybody's gonna test you, see how mad you get, see what your reaction is. But at the end of the day, see what you're gonna do, and then they just leave you alone. Then we'll become friends or become enemies. It's whatever they decide, or whatever we decide.
Friends, enemies? How
Both, everything. It depends how you act when you first get here. If you come trying to act all big, tough, and everything, you're gonna have people that's gonna test you. If you just come, do your time, want to go home, then hopefully they leave you alone. But there's some people that don't want to see you go home, so they're gonna try to pull you down and stuff. But other than that, I've been all right.
What's the worst part about being in a place like this when you're a teenager?
Getting jumped, getting stabbed, or getting your head stomped in,
Just being afraid of that?
pretty much.
Is it worse than what you thought it would be? What you thought it would be? Tell me.
I thought it was gonna be worse, cause there's a maximum facility and stuff, but it's not that bad. It's just the way you act. The way you act here determines whether you're gonna have a good stay or not. So just get along with the right people, get along with everybody, hopefully, and you won't have no problems.
So were either of you in gangs outside of the facility when you were back at home? No gang?
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me about being a gang member. What's that all about?
It's just a lot of friends. You got a lot of friends and stuff, and you just want to unite one another, and you just want to have each other's back and stuff. So you got rival gangs, and then you got yourselves and stuff, and you just gotta protect each other and just protect yourself.
So like truthfully, when you're in it, do you really like being part of a gang? I mean, in the moment, do you like it or are you kind of scared?
It's fun, or it was fun when when you're about to do something. It was kind of fun to me because back in the day I loved violence when I was little.
Why? Where's that come from? What is that?
I don't know. I never had a father, so that's probably where I didn't have enough discipline. So I love fighting, and that was just me. But now that I grew up and stuff, I know I want to change my life around. So now I got future plans, and that's what I'm gonna go by.
So were you part of the GROW program here?
Yes, ma'am. I'm in the GROW program right now. I just completed the GROW program like last week, so now I get to go to Release Arc.
When they told you were going into the GROW program, tell me about the GROW program and why it's different than what people might think, because it's not like all the same gang members, right? Tell me about the GROW program.
All right, well, the GROW program is really just people that you was out with in GP, and then they start gangbang, or their staff see that they need to go to A1, which is the GROW program, because they were gangbanging or something, so they send them down there. But down there, it's really not like that. Ain't no rivalry gangs like this gang, they gonna fight and stuff. It's just certain people. It's basically the way you act down there. It's not over no gang and stuff like that. So if you act good down there, then you're gonna do good. And if you get along with everybody, then it's basically we're just one big group. It's like we're all a gang. We're just all together, gotta help each other. See, right now we're trying to get off 6 at a time, because it used to be where we was on 6 at a time, because we're so bad. So now we're working with each other and trying to get off that 6 at a time, so it's really not that bad.
But you can have a member of the Bloods and a member of the Crips living in the same cell?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, that's up there, yeah. Well, you really have no choice. So, but gang beef it's really not that big up in the GROW program.
Now I have to get back, you were saying before you came here, you know, some of your offenses. I mean, people on the outside might say, well, once you finally come to a facility like this and you get out, you never want to come back. But a lot of kids do come back.
That's
You
right.
feel like whatever you've been through here has helped you?
Yes, ma'am, because when I was out, I was before I got here, I had a lot of anger. I didn't know how to control it. Then once I got here, I learned how I had no choice. And I'm kind of proud because I used to hurt a lot of people that I didn't mean to hurt. And once I come here, I learned how to do it. And I actually learned how to talk to people when I have problems.
You said you hurt a lot of people. After you had hurt them, did it then hit you? I shouldn't have done that.
Yes,
Was
ma'am.
it just like a burst of rage? Explain that.
It's like when you build up a stress, it's like a bomb exploding. As soon as somebody gets you to a certain point, you just explode. Then I fall down in tears and realize what you've done was wrong. I mean, you're blowing up on the wrong people. You should be talking to them instead of exploding on them.
And do you think now if you get out and you go back into your home environment, you'll be okay? You're equipped to handle that?
Yes, ma'am. I'm also going back to counseling when I get out to get a little extra help. Because I know I'm going to have a little problem when I first get out because I've been here so long. I ain't going to be used to the environment.
Are you going back home?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you scared at all to go back home?
No.
So I've had some kids say, you know, I'm a little nervous going back to the same environment that I got in trouble in the first time. Not nervous about that, no?
No. There ain't no sense because I got family all around, so they're going to have my back everywhere I go, so I ain't got nothing to lose.
So how do both your families feel? Are they all happy that you're close to getting out? Do you have contact with them? Have you talked to them?
I called my grandma last week and told her that I was going to release ARC today. And I told her I'd call her back after, probably tomorrow or hopefully today when I get back to the unit. I could call her back and tell her how it went. So hopefully I give her some good news so she can come pick me up in 2 weeks.
So you're gonna go back and live with your grandma?
Yes, ma'am.
How important's your grandma?
Very important. Because I was born on my grandma's birthday, so I'm grandma's boy, so I've lived with her most of my life. So I'm gonna go back out, help her out, and just do good. Stop giving her problems stuff.
Any final words you want to say before the ARC hearing?
I just hope I make it and whatever happens, happens. And just, that's it.
Same here.